I'm worried about that because I never thought I would be fucking alive. I
Wow.
never thought I'd be like in the 27 club, man. You know, like I was surprised.
Jeez.
You know, like I remember it being really traumatic turning 30 because I was like, man, I wasn't supposed to be 30. You
Oh
know?
my.
The Todd Shapiro Show on Canada Laughs. SiriusXM Canada 168.
How old are you now?
41.
41.
Yeah, how about you?
42.
How about that?
It's fucking crazy.
It's really crazy. You look great too, man.
Thank
I
you.
would never guess that you were older than me.
Oh, I appreciate that. You know, it's tough too. We just had a kid,
Oh wow, how
7 months
about that?
old, and I mean, it's weird. I'm doing a POV thing with you. It's like kind of, and I mean, I don't sleep anymore either. But I think like happy guys, like guys that live life and expression, you know, like we get to, you know, be ourselves. I think that
Uh-huh.
keeps you younger.
I don't know, man. Like, I wonder how happy I am. Like, I think that I'm just on such a fucking mission in my life. I'm just so driven to try and fucking accomplish what I'm trying to do that it's almost impossible to really be happy. But you know, the mission's going good.
What is that mission?
I don't know. At this point, like I've got like personal missions and I've got professional missions. You know, like the professional mission at this time is to promote my first stand-up comedy special, which is on Showtime this Friday at 10 p.m. It's fucking insane. I'm super proud of it, and beyond that, you know, I want to move on and fucking get my own movie. I'm like barreling down the track to make that happen. And in my personal life, I'm trying to really fucking figure out relationships. I'm trying to learn how to have some separation between the fucking Steve-O character and whoever the fuck I am, you know? Sort of fucking like have some sort of healthy. Yeah, I've made a lot of progress in that regard. I'm trying to figure out how to like be fulfilled and happy, like from within, like to love myself so that I could love another, instead of fucking being trapped in the vicious cycle of seeking validation from fucking masses of people who I don't even fucking know. This quest for fucking the affection and approval of a fucking world is so unhealthy, man.
Couple things here, Steve-O, and hey, fuck, congrats.
Well,
A
thanks,
special
man.
Showtime Friday night.
It's a big deal, man.
It's really fucking cool.
I'm really psyched on it. Yeah, and if you don't have Showtime, you can see it on Vimeo after 30 days.
Amazing, and that's got to feel good. And we'll talk about sort of what that routine is without giving too much away. But I imagine it's you, your presence in comedy, and a lot of physical comedy.
Right, well, it's a little bit like what Mike Tyson did with his Undisputed Truth story, except less about boxing and more just about fucking sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And throughout the whole ordeal, on story points, I do fucking super crazy stunts. So it's just sex, drugs, rock and roll, and fucking heavy stunts, like all in a one-man show.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see
It's
it.
gnarly, man. And I toured doing stand-up for 5.5 years. Like leading up to it, like a full 5 years went into preparing that material. And the fucking stories, the jokes are solid as fuck, and the stunts are heavy as hell.
I love it. You're not just a guy who goes, oh, I'm going to use my name and get up on stage and make
Right.
something happen. You did your due diligence, as they would
Dude,
fucking
yeah,
say.
I mean, hey, I got a comedy special on Showtime, so I'm doing something right.
There's a reason for it. I love it, man. And you know, back to this sort of personal and you know the character Steve-O. It reminds me of kind of this case. Have you been watching this Hulk Hogan case going on right now?
I heard a little bit about it. It's on trial. The Gawker trial's going on. I can't help but wonder. I know this is sort of a side note, but when the porno tape came out for Hulk Hogan, it was like a big fucking scandal. It was like a big crazy thing. And the world had not yet heard this audio track of Hulk Hogan like saying like heavy racist things, you know? And for me, like, I don't give a fuck about a guy in a sex tape, but like, I'm like personally fucking offended by like racial rants, you know? I don't give a fuck if it's private, if you knew you're being recorded or what. You just don't fucking, you know, when you got racist shit going on, that personally bothers me. And it leaves me wondering if today, with the Gawker trial being all focused on the sex tape, if now Hulk Hogan is at a point where he feels kind of grateful. Oh, cool, they're talking about this sex tape and not my fucking racist bullshit.
And the N-bombs and stuff. And
Right.
interesting. So it's like
that's
takes the focus off of that.
I mean, I wonder, because now, like, I can't look at Hulk Hogan the same. I never thought twice about Hulk Hogan, like, oh, like some dude filmed him having sex, and it was like a shitty, like, surveillance camera. It wasn't even like dope.
Barely could see that 10-inch line.
I didn't look at Hulk Hogan one bit different, but when he starts throwing the N-word around the way that he was, that completely fucking shattered my image of him, and it ruined Hulk Hogan for me entirely. So.
Yeah, it's such a, I mean, the greatest American hero. You don't want to hear him saying that. I guess the only thing that, for me, redeems him a little bit, and Jay Brody, you're listening in Toronto, you would know this better than I do as a huge wrestling fan. Some African-American black wrestlers, friends of his, have come out and said, hey, Hulk's not a racist. Is that true, Jay?
Yeah, virtually every single wrestler he's ever worked with of color has come out and has said that Hulk Hogan was extremely generous and kind to them and not a racist. So he's had a lot of great guys come to his defense, but
then again, fucking Bill Cosby's had all kinds of women come to his defense. You know?
It's a fucked up world. I guess
so. I mean, it's whatever. Like, and I don't doubt that that's the case. Like, I'm sure it is the case, and I'm sure that it's great that he's got these. These relationships with people who I'm sure are great relationships. I just can't get out of my mind. And hey, I reserve the right to be a fucking a stubborn, opinionated fucking asshole. You know, like, I'm not saying that my opinion is right.
It doesn't make you an asshole for having it, though.
I'm saying that that I can't hear what I heard on the audio tape. Without that, like, this is my personal experience of Hulk Hogan is like way fucking bad, you know. After that, and whatever, like, I don't want to like go and like drag him through that. Like, I'm not trying to persecute him or you know. I mean, I guess there's no way around it. I kind of am, but that's just it's my opinion, and you know, I want everybody to be happy and healthy
and love everyone, hopefully equally. But I guess why I brought it up, the thing in the trial that's really interesting and intriguing, and I think it relates back to you, not despite don't put him associated with it, is he's saying that there's a Hulk Hogan, a character, and he's saying then there's Terry Bollea or whatever his last name is. As the individual, and just because everyone's seen Hulk Hogan as a character,
that seems like a really dicey fucking angle. When, like, of course you're not the Hulk Hogan character. When your argument is, oh well, that racist track that I had no idea it was being recorded. It was a private moment when I was being the fucking guy who's supposed to be the good guy that you're telling me about.
That should be the real.
That fucks up that whole program.
And it's weird, but I guess, you're trying to find this over the years of being such a great entertainer, and it does wild me out, by the way, that you need validation still, because people fucking love Steve-O, and that's just the cold hard facts right there. But I mean, the compartmentalization, that part of it, that's never been an easy a search for you, has it?
It's not been, and I appreciate that. What a nice thing to say, and I just think that it's the nature of entertainment, you know, like you get in the spotlight and it's just like a scramble to fucking stay in it, you know, like to sort of keep doing what you're doing. I mean, I work really hard to sort of stay employed, you know, and I've been successful in sort of making the transition into stand-up comedy, and I've done it in my own way and been faithful to my brand, and I have a fan base that appreciates it, and you know, I got a great comedy special coming out. And it's just it's just like kind of gets to a point where it's like a little bit chasing your tail, you know, like in one sense it's my livelihood and I need to, you know, I need to fucking work, you know, but in another sense it's like so your livelihood, yes, your identity, no. And the lines get really blurry and really complicated.
Well, I mean, and when you were doing this, but you think of the Jackass days and all those stunts you're doing, and you know, some would say that Steve-O was probably the most graphic, the most fun. Did you ever think at that point, hey, 30 years from now, well, now I can't get a corporate job? Like, did you ever think ahead?
I wasn't worried about that because I never thought I would be fucking alive. I never thought I'd be like in the 27 club, man. You know, like I was surprised.
Jeez.
You know, like. I remember it being really traumatic turning 30 because I was like, man, I wasn't supposed to be 30.
My God.
Like, I had a really pretty great, because I was so heavy in the drugs, man.
Yeah.
And I just like, I knew I knew I was a fucking drug addict, and I didn't think there was ever a chance that I'd get sober or I just didn't know how to live, man. And I'm like in my fucking 40s now, like learning how to live, like learning some pretty basic fucking shit that you should know.
Well, I mean, evolution's a great fucking thing, and it's never too late to get it. How you're clean and sober for how long now?
Just celebrated 8 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
That's 8 fucking years, man. That's a huge thing. Is it a constant struggle?
No, not at all. I mean, life is a struggle. Life is a struggle for anybody, and how you cope with what life delivers you is the deal. Like I don't feel that I have urges to drink or do drugs, but it's just like, okay, fucking just coping with life. That's all.
Do you consider yourself a mentor now to many? Because I'm sure a ton reach out and say, Steve-O, you've changed my life through you setting an example.
Role model, no. Mentor, sure. I mean, that's like, it's no mystery that people who are sober, like, stay sober by helping other people get sober, So on a public level, I don't try to put myself out there as a role model. But on a one-on-one level, hey, dude, like when I meet people who are new to sobriety, it's like, let me show you the way, let me share my experience, strength, and hope.
I love it, man. It's inspiring is what it is, and you continue to work, you continue to kick ass. We only have a couple minutes, Steve-O, and I'm so grateful for your time. I do have to ask a couple things. I saw a story where you're like, I didn't blow with Mike Tyson. That's all over the place. What's up with that?
That's all over the place.
I literally just noticed it now, like after.
Wait, what did you see it on?
A bunch of sites here. I could pull it up right here.
A bunch of sites.
Yeah, a bunch of. Here's the Daily News. The Daily News right here. It's like right. Steve-O once did cocaine with Mike Tyson, got deep on how to fix racism.
It wasn't how to fix racism, but I mean, whatever. Like, it's fucking crazy stories, and the way that I told it, I think is maybe one way, and then the way the headlines like sort of put it in the headline, like, is another way. But I'm super bummed about it because I know that Mike Tyson is like, man, what.
I'm sorry for bringing it up, but I don't mean to. I'm not an exploitive show.
It's fine. And the thing is, what's crazy is that at the Comedy Central roast of Charlie Sheen, I told Mike Tyson, I said, "Hey man, I put this book out, and I just went fucking crazy on the stories about us fucking like in the bathroom, the whole deal." And he said, "It happened. You tell it."
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Right. So he did give me his blessing at that time. But then now, like, it's a different story because it's like, this is it got picked up a lot, I guess.
It just got picked up. I guess they said you said it on, I don't fucking know, recently. And Steve-O, and then I guess the question that so many people want to know, is it true? Is there going to be a new Jackass?
I don't know about this.
Okay.
I think it's unlikely. I'm working on making my own movie because I got sick of waiting for another Jackass to happen.
Good, man. And you just go and get it. The music means we got to run, but go to Showtime Friday night, the premiere of.
That's right, man. Follow me on social media. It's all. It's easy to find. I'm verified on all the shit, and man, it's on, man. I'm on a mission.
Dude, and I love that you're on this mission and keep going and keep being strong. It's really awesome just bumping into you here. Thanks for popping on the show.
All right, brother.
All right, Steve-O, everyone.
The Todd Shapiro Show on Canada Laughs, SiriusXM Channel 168.
This is Jay Brody, The Todd Shapiro Show. Every single day we'll be putting up a new video where we want your comments on today's biggest stories. And don't forget to subscribe now to our YouTube channel. Subscribe! Subscribe! Now! Hit the button! Do it! Do it! Do it now! Do it! Right there! Do it! Do it now! Subscribe! Quick! Quick, quick, quick! Hit the button! Hit the button! Hit the button! Go, 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 go! Go now! 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 Now!